True love. In today's world, a lot of young people are afflicted by a serious illness that is even more deadly than any virus or bacteria. It is an illness that affects the heart and will cause its death, if not treated. This illness is none other than love before marriage, and it is with great sadness that a lot of youth fail to realize that in reality there is no such thing as true love before marriage. Yes, there might be crushes, infatuations and the likes, but true love? No. Some people might argue and say, how can you make such a bold statement? To that I reply, love is what creates happiness, not sorrow. Love is what gives you a peace of mind, not worry and anguish, but most importantly, love is that which brings you closer to Allah Azza wa Jal, not that which will push you further away from Him and incur His wrath. Yet there are a few brothers and sisters, who truly love Allah, only to find their hearts crippled by this disease. They have apparently fallen in love with the opposite gender before marriage, and can't seem to stop thinking about them and become neglectful of life as a whole. These individuals sometimes regret falling in love and want a way out. They want a cure for this illness, but is there really a cure? Listen to what Imam Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah has to say. And the cure for this deadly illness, i.e. love before marriage, is for the person that is afflicted to realize that this love is only due to his/her own delusions and ignorance. So upon such a person is to first and foremost strengthen their tawheed and reliance upon Allah. And secondly to increase in worship and busy themselves with it, so much so that they do not have any spare time letting their minds wander and think about their beloved. And they should call upon Allah to protect them and save them from this evil, just as Prophet Yusuf called upon Allah and he was saved. And they should do as he did, be as he was, in terms of ikhlas, sincerity, and remembering Allah in abundance. This is because if the heart is filled with ikhlas for the sake of Allah, there will be no space left for any unlawful love to be present. Rather, this only happens to a heart that is empty and has no ikhlas whatsoever. And let such people remind themselves that whatever Allah has decreed for them is only in their own best interests, and when Allah commands something it is never to cause harm or misery to His slaves. And let them also remind themselves that their unlawful love does not benefit them, neither in this world or the hereafter. As for this world, then they will be so preoccupied with their love that it will cripple them and will cause them to live in a fantasy world. And as for the hereafter, then it will cause them to be preoccupied with the love of the creation instead of love for the Creator. These people need to be reminded that the one who is immersed in something will never see its ill effects, neither will the person who has never experienced such things. The only people who will be able to relate to them are those who have experienced the same thing but have been saved. Such people can look back and realize how evil it is. Ad-da, wa ad-dawa p.